Such a headache, man. Good morning, Thomas. I don't know what the hell. All right, folks. Yeah, Logan, I always make myself, I have to in the morning. I gotta use one of those Keurigs, man. Hey, Jeff, I mailed that shirt out yesterday, bud, for you. Yeah, I always gotta have a cup of coffee real early, man. Then I go to Dunkin' and I get a real nice, this satisfying cup. All right, I just wanted to do a quick little video and kind of wrap this up with this Ryobi stuff. You know, it's kind of funny how one video, and I'm not saying it's this one guy's video, but you know, after I saw that video, another video popped up like on my thing there, and it said it's actually on that video in the corner. And I'm not gonna start. And to be honest with you, I'm probably gonna take all those videos down. But I just want you guys to know, you know, what goes on is someone does a video that's kind of not correct. And again, I'm not gonna. It's not really a big deal, but it's a smaller channel. He's got like 400 subs, and you know, they're basically all they do is Ryobi reviews. That's what the channel's about. You know, it's just Ryobi, and you know, you figure you have a channel where you're just talking about Ryobi. You know, you figured you know who owns the company before you start a channel, maybe. But anyway, he had some stuff right, some stuff not right. But at the end, that's when it kind of unraveled. And I guess from that, this guy, the video you saw last night, just took that and decided, hey, let's run with it. And, you know, 9,000 views in 2 days. And, you know, 300, like, people believed that. People actually believe it. And, like, no one really saw my video. But there's a lot of people out there that think Ryobi was sold to Kyocera. And is it really a big deal? No. I mean, maybe was it inciting panic? I mean, you would have realized it sooner or later. But, you know, I don't know. You have some sort of responsibility when you have a tool channel to at least, you know, get some of the stuff right. I mean, listen, we all write all the time. Absolutely not. But it's kind of a big, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you just read the articles, you know, and not even for that, I mean, I think you would hear this all over the tool industry if Ryobi got sold. I mean, it's just common sense. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. But, yeah, and I was still getting questions after those videos. I woke up this morning, there was 3 videos. Can you please address what's going on with the Ryobi acquisition? I'm like, dude, I just put 2 videos up, man. So, yeah, just be aware. I know a lot of you guys on here are big Ryobi fans. But again, this has nothing to do with Ryobi. These green tools here. This green bag, I kind of have this out here because it represents what we all love. Our Home Depot Ryobi tools. 2 separate companies, people. 2 totally different companies. Like I said 2 videos ago, TTI, Tektronix Industries, own Rigid North America. They own the whole company. It has, I mean, those videos, they're talking about stuff that's not even half true. I mean, they're complete. I don't even know what they're talking about. So, You have nothing to worry about. TTI owns this brand. And you know, I was reading that I think Kyocera bought Ryobi Tools, Japan, for $136 million. Now you goddamn know Ryobi North America is worth billions upon billions of dollars. They're in Home Depot stores. 136 million. Jeez, you can buy, my God, that's like a yacht, and you can own a big company like Ryobi. I mean, it's a lot of money, but not that much money. I mean, there's athletes who get $150 million contracts that could buy Ryobi. Really? So it's just nonsense. And again, if you do the research, and like no one questioned, you got to see the comments in some of these videos. It's all like, oh my God, I figured something was gonna be up. You know, I'm thinking about dumping my tools, and like I said, 300 and something likes, 20 dislikes. So everybody's, you know, that's how fake news. Like no one's even, there wasn't one comment questioning that was wrong information. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, all these videos eventually going to come down. I would hope that they take those videos down. You know, again, there's no reason to. Yep, I figured I would answer anybody's questions with this. If anyone has any questions, well, right top back. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy, man. Please explain why you... Campbell Tektronix. TTI, Campbell. Tektronix Industries Incorporated from Hong Kong, China. Own Ryobi. The Ryobi that we all know and love, these green tools. The ones that you use, I'm sure, right? And you buy at your local Home Depot, is two separate entities. So when you see these channels, Ryobi's tools was sold, how is it going to affect you? It ain't going to affect you at all. It has nothing to do. It's two different companies there. I don't know. You know, as soon as you don't see TTI in any of these articles, that should tell you something. It's like, whoa, wait. They bought it? And wait, I thought TTI... We all know Ryobi's not its own brand. I mean, if you're a tool channel, you got to know who owns Ryobi. If you're giving out information like that. Gabe Kissin. Oh, okay. Yeah, so, again, I don't want anyone to worry about running out selling their Ryobi tools because they don't know if the platform's going to stay in the United States. Guys, Ryobi is one of the biggest sellers in the United States. They're in Home Depot, okay? They outsell, I mean, to be honest with you, they probably outsell Milwaukee. If I had a gun to my head and you asked me, listen, who's the biggest seller of tools at Home Depot? I would say Ryobi. It might even be 2-to-1, you know? So they're not, TTI is not selling Ryobi. I mean, we all know there's new tools coming out. What do you mean they're selling? They got sold and they're might not make tools in the United States because, like, I don't know where they get this stuff. They were saying, yeah, Kyocera is they make batteries. They're a big battery platform. You know, they're an Asian company. They might not want to deal with the United States and just keep, you know, move Ryobi. I'm like, where do you? Is this like made? It's like fake. I don't know where they would get this. Because first of all, they didn't buy Ryobi. Didn't buy them. So all that rambling means nothing because it didn't. First of all, it didn't happen. But then they put this weird spin on it that they might want to take it out of the United States because they're not really concentrated in the United States, Kyocera. They're really based in Asia. So they don't really want to deal with this. They really,
you know, like want to build their tool brand in Japan and in Asia. Well, that's what they're doing. That's why they bought Ryobi Tools of Japan. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But you think they're using it as clickbait? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And you know what it is? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. It's crazy. Definitely Ryobi. Yeah, you think so, Campbell? Robert Neal. So again, just be careful, man, what you read. And you got to do your research. I mean, I don't know. You know, I didn't even know about this story until probably 2 days ago that this was even going on. So, good publicity, yeah. I mean, you got a bear talking about you. Yeah, I'm surprised no one else picked up on it too. I mean, I was like, you got to be. I watched a video, and I'm like listening here, and it's like you put this, and he did a nice little logo where he had like the Ryobi with Kairos. I mean, he put a lot of time into the video, but he didn't put the time into the research. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's so common, and that's why I don't. Yeah, and that's why I don't like really watching the other channels, because you kind of pick up on a lot of stuff, and you kind of do it inadvertently. You can watch somebody's video, and next thing you know, you're focusing on that. You kind of want to get, because, like I said, there's this other small channel that did a video very similar. Towards the end, it's like he took that, and that's what he was going to base his video on. But no, listen, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I appreciate that, but just listen, there's a lot of entertainment channels out there. And me too, man. I mean, listen. Right. But the fact, that's the thing that really struck me is how many people didn't even question it. I mean, it's been up for 3 days, has 10,000 views, this video. And like over 100 comments, and every comment is like, oh, there's not one comment saying that this is completely wrong information. So I don't know, but yep, that's about it, guys. I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but all you people, listen, Ryobi's getting stronger. They're not getting weaker. Just came out with a huge brushless line. You go on their website, you got to see some of the stuff they got coming out. Again, it seems like this whole power tool industry is probably why Kyle Serra wanted to get into it. They obviously didn't buy this company, but I mean, it's just growing so rapidly. You think about just 5 years ago where this tool industry was until where it is now. It's absolutely amazing. But Ryobi's coming out with newer stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're coming out with some really, really cool brushless tools, some innovative, non-tool type stuff. They have this new vacuum out. It's like $200. It's like it's like for the house, man. It's one of those vacuums. It's an 18-volt vacuum you hang up on the wall. Kind of has its own thing. I think so many different stuff. So this company's worth billions of dollars. Okay, I think TTI has a market cap of $100 billion. They're on the Chinese stock market there, or Hong Kong or whatever. But what's up, Hard Knocks? So, they're worth billions of dollars. They do billions of dollars in sales, I'm sure, a year. I wouldn't say billion. I'd say around $1 billion, I'm sure. But the company's probably worth more than $1 billion. So when you see it sold for $130 million, I mean, that should tell you right there. But don't throw away your Ryobi tools. Like I said, I think they're getting stronger. Listen, and that's another thing too. You got to be realistic. Everyone's like, some people are, oh yeah, they ended up. Listen, let's not go overboard either. They're a nice brand to have around. Great homeowner brand, but they're not. Makita just yet, you know, and they're not priced that way. So it's not a competition. Everything's not a competition. They have their tools, and if you like them, they do well. A lot of people had them for years. I still have. I have one tool, the outdoor stuff, but I'm sure we all have buddies that have the old blue Ryobi tools, and you know what? They slap one of these batteries in them, and they still work. So they're okay, man. They're great, and they're coming out with some newer stuff, and I've been impressed with their brushless stuff. But what's up, Pat Clark Barnes? Yeah, TTI is huge. Hard Knocks, right? I mean, they own Hoover. Right. You can, yeah, go to, I mean, this is all, if you search this, like, if you were a Ryobi fan, okay? And, oh my God, what happened? Ryobi got sold? Let me go on Google. But you would read it right there. That this has nothing to do with TTI, Tektronic Industries, Ryobi. Nothing. Yeah, Hard Knocks. You know, I talk about them all the time. I get a lot of questions on Ryobi. You know, Ryobi and Rigid, probably, like I said, are the two most popular brands. You know, I mean, up and coming. I wouldn't say popular, but you know, this is show. Yeah, exactly. Pat Clark Barnes, completely nothing. You know, this was announced a year ago. The deal, they announced in October that they're buying it. We're buying Ryobi. Now, that would have let off a complete... People would be, oh my God, it'd be all over the tool industry. I would have been answering questions for the last 4 months. I just heard about it 24 hours ago, really. 48 hours ago, tops. And it's like, what? And like I said, man, I didn't see it anywhere on the web, anywhere on the internet. So I don't know if they watched these two videos, and that's where I had around 15 comments from. I don't know. They didn't tell me if that's where they got it. But they watched this channel. So I just wanted to make it. Yep, they make rigid tools. Now that's a license deal, like I said. You know, Rigid next year could decide, hey, you know what? We're not paying TTI anymore to make our stuff. We're going to have Chevron make it. You know, the Ego makes Cobalt's tools. You know what? They're going to do it cheaper. They're making the Cobalt stuff, and they're making it pretty good. You know, so we're going to go have them. So then, you know, Rigid, again, it's just a license. Someone else will make those orange tools, and that's it. But that's why I always say, you know, why I kind of prefer Ryobi over Rigid is because, you know what? TTI owns Ryobi. It's their brand. You know, I think they might want to invest a little bit more into something that they own. Maybe the quality, they might want to make a little bit better in the Ryobi since they own it. Maybe, you know, they want to really invest more in quality control and have less issues with the Ryobis because they own it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I swear, yep. Who owns Milwaukee? Who owns Milwaukee? Tektronics Industries, TTI. They might not give a... Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, everyone's quick to rank and break chops on Ryobi and Porter Cable and some of these other brands and stuff. I mean, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I think so too. And like I said, Hard Knocks, I said it probably around Christmas time, over a month ago, that, you know, TTI better be careful, man. And I can only tell you, what I tell you is just my opinion. It is what I see. And I always say, you know, you see a lot of Ryobi tools on some of these sites, man. And at least where I am. And I'm not saying it's like that everywhere. And again, if you're a tradesman, you know, you have your own plumbing business, right, your own electrician's business, you're not really using, I mean, you might use Ryobi, but I don't, you know, but, I mean, if they're going to start making these Ryobi tools, you know, 2,250 inch-pounds of torque on an impact driver for 99 bucks, or $149 for a brushless hammer drill that is just freaking monster, man, power-wise. And you can get a free recip. What? For 149 bucks? I mean, it's going to be hard to say, you know what, let me pay the $400 for the Milwaukee when it's, you know, kind of has less power and, you know, man, I can go spend the other $150 on a Fitbit watch. But Ryobi or Rigid, I'm looking to start cheap. You know, I have to, I don't know why you guys have, I mean, I'm getting, and it's not towards you, Caddy, and I appreciate, I answer these questions all day long, and it's like, they're both the same. You see what tools are in the platform, Caddy, that you want to get. You know what I'm saying? They're very similar. Now you have to see if the extra 20 to 30, probably 10 to 15% extra you're going to pay on Rigid stuff. You have to see if it's worth it. You know, you do get that lifetime warranty. Some people say right there, that's worth the extra 10 or 15% over the Ryobi. Could be. But look what tools that you're going to use and see what tools they offer. And, you know, if they don't offer certain tools that you're going to want it to use, or they don't look good, they're chintzy, and, you know, they're both going to be, you're going to be fine with both of them, man. Absolutely. And you're going to be fine with Cobalt. You're going to be fine with Black & Decker, really. If you're a DIY guy, I mean, the Black & Decker stuff's just really underpowered stuff. That's the thing. And it's, you don't save much. Yeah, I'm going to go grab some, dude. Yep. Yep, Ryobi has a much bigger line. Yeah, Caddy Rider, you know, you're going to be fine. If you get a real good sale on some of this Ryobi stuff, you know, 8-piece toolkit for 199 bucks, start with it and build off of it. You know, you got your batteries, you got your drill, you got your impacts, you got all that stuff. You're good to go, man. And then, you know what? Hey, now you're using them a little bit more. You know, you kind of maybe had them for over a year or two. Then if you want, start going into the brushless stuff. I would go only brushless now, guys. I wouldn't even buy any more of this brush stuff. It's just that the price of the brushless stuff has come down so much. Yeah, absolutely hard knocks. I mean, Rigid has a big platform, though. I mean, let's not. I mean, they're coming out with tools every other week. You know, that's what I'm saying. TTI is making so much money off Ryobi and Rigid, so much money, and Milwaukee. But you know, they're not selling their. I mean, but God, you know, Ryobi is so big, they can probably go public on themselves and be $1 billion company. They can probably say, you know what, TTI, Ryobi, we're going to announce a spinoff of an IPO, an initial public offering for Ryobi. You know, 100 million shares. We're gonna price them at $20 a piece. That's what they can do at Ryobi. It's that big of a company, sales wise, and just it's $136 million. You know, so Rigid has nice corded tools. Yeah, and like I said, it's not another thing. This brand versus that brand. You know, I put Ridge and Ryobi up pretty high on what brands I would kind of get into, only because the price point over, maybe a Bosch or a Makita. So, they're fine. They're not. Again, Ryobi doesn't have the quality of Makita or Bosch. They're totally different price points. This is a homeowner's low mid model brand, and they're bigger. But Ryobi's like Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew doesn't need Pepsi exactly. Oh, this guy doesn't like Makita. Yeah. All right, I'm just listen. You people who have Ryobi, you should be happy and encouraged about the future, not worried about it. Ryobi's getting into some awesome new stuff. They got their brushless line out. This ain't going to affect them anyway, and their batteries and just crazy stuff that you might hear out there. So be happy with your platform and, do your own research. It is a shame that you watch, like I said, one of these channels, the whole channel is based on Ryobi tools. It's all Ryobi tools. It's called something, I don't want to say anything. But all they focus on is Ryobi tools. And you figure you have a channel, you'd get the information right. You figure you know who owns the company, Because when they say this might affect them down the road because of this, because of that, how can it affect them when they don't even own the company? It has nothing to do with them. All right, I'm done. You're safe. All right, this is it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's kind of like beating a dead horse here. But again, and this all started the last 2 days, which is weird. So I don't know I think people were watching these videos and, got worried. But, check out the stuff, even if it's stuff you hear, I hear. Because I might tell you, hey, this Impact has 1,250 inch-pounds and it really has 1,350. Listen, everyone's going to make mistakes. And double check, but, something like this, that's a little bit bigger than, yeah, that's a little reckless. And I'm sure they're going to take the videos down. But, I mean, it just kind of tells you that, people just run with stuff, man. And, like, they put fancy titles. I don't think he knew. Someone asked me, you think it's clickbait? Nah. You can't be that off. I mean, he was off on, and he was making stuff up. But, again, I think he got that from, like, that's why that dude is really shady, man. Because that ain't even his thought. He saw it somewhere and was like, you know what? I got to tell the people about Ryobi. They got sold. I can have a lot of people watch this. A lot of people are going to watch my video saying Ryobi got sold, and I'm going to say, oh, are they going to still be available in the U.S.? Ryobi ripped. They put a tombstone next to Ryobi. Ryobi ain't going anywhere. Tombstone, you ought to have a picture of a phoenix, man. A phoenix. Right. They might have they might have 18 volt. I don't want to say it here because I got kids on here, but you never know. Yeah, this is an old one too. It's all grease. I don't know what the hell's going on. I just wanted to grab something that I had the Ryobi, yeah, just some old oils here. There's still some oil in here. But Ryobi's going nowhere. And, kind of reckless to be doing this stuff. I mean, especially for a channel with that many subscribers. And like I said, what got me, everybody's, I mean, they're like, you got to read these. Oh, crazy. But forget it. Everybody, be safe. Good day. I got to get out of here. Ryobi, baby. They're sticking around. They're not being sold. Go buy that new drill from Ryobi if you want it. They're going to be around. Alright, cold one, Duncan time. Brian Hume, later, buddy. Cold one on me. Clorox bleach, I'll catch you. Thanks, Hard Knocks, for coming in. Bobby Thorpe. Alright, guys. Love you, love you, love you.